How you guys doing? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome to Saturday night stream, and we're playing Hydroneer. Now, if you guys saw the last video I put up, and it was about a challenge that I had in mind, and I was going to go through with this and basically see if it was possible to do this without going temporarily mad. I'm going to give it a go now. And basically the challenge is to earn the first starter setup, so the harvester, the drill, the pipe work, and so on and so forth, by just having gems, cloutium and corestone as the things to sell. Now, if that is something that can be done and it's not too easy, then that's okay. If it is too easy and we earn it too fast, we can change the rules and basically make it a little bit harder for anyone else to try. He Wolf, thank you very much for kicking by over on YouTube. It's most appreciated, dude. And Samelia1, hi, how you doing? I don't know where my chat is. It hasn't come up on stream yet. I was the first commenter. Ooh, I don't know. He Wolf was right there with you. So that's yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan today. I've got too many bloody windows open. I need to shut that one down. Excellent. Right. Got my chat for Twitch. Got my chat for YouTube. I'm going to start a new game. So I went through the rules in an actual like proper video for you guys to see. But now we're actually going to start a new one. So I'm going to call this the final challenge. But yeah, there we go, new game. So yeah, the idea of this challenge is to dig gems and go from there, and that's basically it. And learn how to play the game again, because learning to play the game again is so much more fun. So yeah, hopefully you guys are going to kick back and enjoy this one. It's going to be a little, I think it's going to be a bit boring, if I'm going to be brutally honest. But we'll see how things go. Hopefully everything's fine. Starting the game is always boring. I don't know. I think my problem is I've started this game so many times in the past, it doesn't really faze me anymore. I can go on there for now. Do you like Ghostbusters? I have been watching Ghostbusters since the original film. The Ghostbusters were around before me, and I think I watched the original Ghostbusters in like 88, 89. Because I think I was only just born when the first one came out. I can't remember when the first one came out. The only one I didn't like of Ghostbusters was the all-female version. Not because I'm horrible. It's just it was boring. Brundle Melon, thank you very much for kicking by. Most appreciated. Right, so that's all iron. I've seen every single one of them. I used to watch the cartoon show years ago. I used to watch the real Ghostbusters, and then that stopped for a bit, and then the Extreme Ghostbusters came out, and I was fine. What about the one with the kids? Oh, Afterlife. That's alright. That's gold. Scudder, how you doing, bud? Thank you very much for kicking by. Is chat coming up on stream? It's not coming up on the stream, is it? And YouTube stats are lost as well. It's fantastic. Bloody adverts. Right, let me just refresh. See if that gets going. I'm in a chat preview. Apparently it is working now. Got to see if it is going to start working now. Hopefully it does. Did you bet the new one? Yeah, basically the new one is got well, obviously the original cast without Harold Ramis because Harold's dead. It has got Peter, Ray, and Winston in it, and it has got the kids in it, and bloody what's his name, Ant-Man, Paul Rudd. He's in it as well. I've seen the trailer to it. I don't know what to make of it yet, so I will watch it with sort of bated breath more than anything. So that's sad that he died. What a legend! He was, yeah, genuinely. Harold, he was the guy to play Egon, and yeah, it's just unfortunately old age, you know. Joys of getting older, and this is why my concerns for Ghostbusters franchise moving forward. Hi all, back to the no, we're doing a different challenge tonight. So my thing with Ghostbusters is at some point they're going to have to pass the torch, right? It's going to have to be done. They're going to have to like give up on the Ghostbusters, the originals, and they're going to have to move it on with the younger kids. So I think maybe this one or the next one, because I'm going to assume they're going to do another Ghostbusters film after this one. It should just be the handing over of the name, like, you know, the kids take over the old house, and the Ghostbusters become like, you know, the relics of the past sort of thing. That's how I have to see it, because if you watch the original cartoons, you had the original Ghostbusters, and then later on they did the Extreme Ghostbusters, and that's when Egon was training up a load of university kids to basically take over. That's what needs to happen. We need a taking over, and then it can carry on. Vanessa Stamps, welcome to the live stream. How you doing? I've lost my Twitch stream. Oh, where's my Twitch chat? Twitch chat's disappeared as well. There we go. Chris Holden, how are you doing over on Twitch? Right, so I think that's a gem. Cool. We got 2 gems. 2 gems. Now, the one thing that people did say is that it would be cool if you actually just bought a smelter as well and smelted the stuff you get, which actually I don't mind the idea, as long as I'm not using it to like profit from. So we could do that. Ghostbusters is cool apart from, like I said, I wasn't a big fan of the all-female one. Genuinely, I felt it was just too much, like, I know it's going to sound horrible that I'm going to say this, but too much feminist power, man. Like, everyone must abide by the women, and it ground my gears a bit. Maybe it's just because I'm old, but I was sitting there for most of it. I was cringing for about the first half of the film, and then I turned it off, so I didn't watch the rest of it. What happened to not using Twitch? Dude, we're simulcasting. I'm on YouTube and Twitch now. Twitch opened it up, man. Twitch opened it up. They said that we can stream on both. Or stream on everything. I could have this, so I could be streaming on 5 different platforms if I wanted to pay for it. But yeah, that's why I'm streaming on both. I said that I would stream on Twitch the day they allowed us to do simulcasting. So a couple of weeks ago, they let us do it. And that's why I'm doing it. Because the guy who's running Twitch now, Dan, he's like, in fairness, he loves streaming. By the sounds of it, he just loves streaming. And he wants people to have a better experience. Tekken Lime, I joined on a hot take. I'm curious about the context is known. I should joined earlier. To be fair, man, we're only 8 minutes into the stream, so it's fine. And Botrix is now working, so that means chat's on screen as well. We're all good. And the 2016 movie. Yeah, I completely agree, mate. Yeah. The 2016 movie with the all-female cast, it had promise, but unfortunately they took it just too far. If they had have kept it very similar to the original Ghostbusters, without the crappy sort of like feministic humour, it would have been a much better film. You know, if you can avoid putting politics in films, then the films just stay the same. They're just good. But if you start putting agendas and all the other stuff into it, it starts becoming less about the film and less about the context of the film, and you just end up having another wokey piece of crap. So that's what's been happening in Hollywood for the last, 5-6 years now. That's why Disney's slowly dying, because of all of the same stuff. It's just worse and worse and worse, and that's why, unfortunately, Ghostbusters 2016, because I'm not going to associate it with like the original films, was probably the worst. Actually, was the worst one of all time, and that's saying something. Harry at work, how you doing, bud? Okay, so I'm buying. The reason why I'm buying stuff is because someone wanted to find out how much I actually smelt through, so that's why I'm doing this. I need a mold. I don't know if we've got enough money for this. 146. Oh yeah, we're okay. So this is just to smelt off the golden stuff we get. You know, I'm not actually going to be using this for my own gain. It's just someone said they wanted to see it, so they're going to see it. And the money, I'm not going to be using the money because it comes from stuff that isn't what I wanted. So, yeah. Gadfield redeemed stretch. There we go. It was too much political pandering. I mean, that's why the Pandaverse was invented. Yeah. Oh, I gotta be honest, South Park really, yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but for what I have seen of it, South Park have pushed the boat out on the pandering. It's amazing. So I need to go. I need to see that first before I do anything else. I'll be back and forth making some of the. Yeah, not a problem, bud. It's all good. See, I like some of the interaction that's over on Twitch. It's pretty cool. It just YouTube just gave up on streamers, I think. I had an old Wii for the Ghostbusters on there, and so many. Yeah. It's Callie. How you doing? That's iron. I need to get another pan, really. Actually, how much money have I got left in there? I got a pan. Oh no. Right. I need a pan for iron and I need a pan for gold, so we can get rid of it. Higgs Boson Matt, Twitch Hype. How you doing, buddy? Thank you very much for coming by. So the reason why I'm buying the pan is to basically separate. Actually, we'll buy two. Is to separate gold and iron, and then just chomp it basically. So I'm not using this for my own personal gain. I like Twitch better than YouTube myself for streamers. I gotta be honest. I sort of the worst part is when you've built a brand. And I hate saying that word because it makes you sound like a company, which in fairness I sort of should be. Right, but what I don't like about it is that if you're on YouTube and you've built your audience on YouTube, then that's good enough and it's all right. But people don't normally tune into streamers on YouTube. They turn into streamers on Twitch. And I'm like, oh, that sort of sucks. And the other problem with being on Twitch is that you have to stream specific games to get like a really large following. And if you don't stream those specific games, you're not seen as like a main streamer because you're not playing the mainstream games, and it sort of sucks a little bit, if I'm going to be brutally honest. But maybe that's just my own bias and I don't understand the platform enough. But we'll get there eventually. I mean, the only reason why I'm streaming on both is just because I can now, so I'm good for this. And yeah, I'm all good, thanks. Another thing I will be doing is when I do Gold Rush streams next month, I'm streaming to both platforms every day. Can you just, yeah, stay, twonk. Right, that's iron. So that goes in there. Bonjour, Hybrid, and everyone else. How you doing, bud? Yeah. So yeah, if you do want to help, I know I'm sort of like talking about this now, but if you do want to help the stream, if you want to help the channel, if you want to help anything I'm doing, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates. I'm going to stretch again. Harry the Barbarian. I'm going to have a really cool back at the end of this. So yeah, that you can, there is a donations tab at the top, and oh, I just put the bloody water in there. And the reason why is because, well, things are going to get expensive now. And it's not going to get easier. So I've just sort of tried my luck. Mate. Gold. I don't really care. Cool. Let's go. I've got to try and get new stuff over on Twitch. Like I don't know how to like set it all up. I think what I need to do is I need to take like a couple of days where I'm literally just sort of working out how Twitch works properly. You're getting Hydroneer again. Why'd you get rid of it the first time? I'm playing Sea of Stars. Never heard of it, mate. So what's this challenge? Okay, so the challenge consists of you're only allowed to sell gems, cloutium, and corestone. You're not allowed to sell gold or iron. So it makes the game, obviously it's got a lot of long-windedness in it instead, so you have to just bide your time. Now I added corestone and cloutium because I put up in the comment section in the video on YouTube was, you know, would it be okay to use these things? And it was like, actually it is. I keep referring to it because I'm dumb. Oh, you might not want to do that. So that's the idea. The idea is to basically play the game through but only use gems, cloutium and corestone to sell, which is going to be difficult because they're the more rarer elements. You can't basically squander that opportunity, so you just have to put up with it, which sucks. And I know it's going to be a long drawn out challenge and people are going to be like, well, what are you doing that for? It's because number one, I enjoy playing the game. Number two, I just put my pan down. Number two is I don't really want to just play the game through again. You know, I want to play the game through again when an update comes through, not like now, if that makes sense. So I'm just trying to think of other things to do in the game. That's basically it. Does this include using gold and iron for the No. You only have to get to the first setup. So you only have to get the harvester, and then from then on you can just carry on. It's however you like. The idea is just to be able to get the first setup. Yeah. So we obviously, like, talking to Itchy. He hasn't given anything away of what's happening in the update and what the game's gonna do. He's basically said it's a big update, and that's literally it. And I'm like, okay, cool, it's a big update, and he hasn't told us anything else. So I'm I know it sounds weird. My brain went on a little bit of a tangent because obviously he was like, oh, it's going to be really big. I'm like, okay, cool. So does that mean we're going to be getting, like, I don't know, a brand new land? Does this mean we're going to be getting a brand new this? And you start, like, forming sort of weird little ideas in your head of what it could possibly be. And I'm like, well, you never know. So we just have to see, really, don't we? Oh, it's not DLC. It's basically going to be an expansion pack of the game. Any idea when nope, not at all. No one knows. No. Well, the only people that do know are obviously the devs. Oh, that's good. We got a ruby. Fantastic. Do I need to fly over there and help you? You saw the message in Discord then. No, they're being really, really tight-lipped. So there's no teasers, no nothing. I basically said, well, as long as it doesn't come out in December, I'm fine. And then it was like, because I want to be doing season mode in Gold Rush. So I know that's December, and there's no way I can, like, do both. So if Hydroneer does update during, like, December, which I hope it doesn't, I will stop playing Gold Rush season mode, and I will be, like, just straight onto Hydroneer. Because number one, people are going to want to see the new updates. They're going to want to see me play through it. They're going to want to see all the new stuff and so on and so forth. And basically, I'll just go helpful everyone videos again. So it's registered on Steam as being a DLC. Oh, it might be then, but I don't think it will be. It's going to be like Christmas. Yeah, well, maybe. That's depending on when it comes out. But, oh yeah, we got our first piece of corestone. That's good. I might be able to afford the gem cutter now. Or another pan. That'd be handy. Or another bucket, actually. Maybe, we'll have to see. Updating DLC cooked into the dev build. But yeah, so basically it'll go like, oh yeah, we're releasing this, and this, and it'll just update into the game. You'll download, it'll probably be version 2.7 or version 3. Because if it's going to be a massive update, they may sell it as a large, like, expansion pack and then just package it off as, like, Hydroneer 0.3. You know, so we'll just have to see. I swear if it's DLC and it costs more. I'm going to be honest, and I know it sounds bad at this point, but I've been playing this game for 3 years, and they've never ever charged for anything. If they did, I would buy it. And I wouldn't have a problem with buying it because it's just... it'll be there. I can't remember how much a gem car. I can't remember how much anything is anymore. I'm so flipping stupid. Right, so that's mine. I got 51 quid. Well, let's get rid of that. A gem cutter is 84. We don't need. We can't get that. 122. Let's go with another bucket and another pan. We're good. I'd pay for. Yeah. I really don't have a problem with buying an extra, like the extra DLC for the game. So that would just be me. If Max was, if he turned around and said, you know, well, we've expanded the game like this much, yada yada yada, and you know we've put in all this time, I'm still going to sit and just go, all right, charge me over £10, because I haven't got a problem with it. You know, the amount of stuff that's in this game is ridiculous, and there isn't many games on my wish list that I've been playing for 3 years. I mean, the only one that comes to mind is literally Gold Rush. You know, and Gold Rush is a sort of weird obsession. It's a bit like this. I think the game should be maybe $40 instead of 20. No, Max never wanted to go down that route. He wanted the game to be accessible for everyone. Might not get charged, and the 5,000 keys to hand out. Yeah, I think that's what he'll do. I think what he'll do is if they extend the game, they'll do what they did with 2.0. And it will just be an expansion pack into the game. And that's all I think it's going to be, and I don't think it's going to be anything bigger than that. But if it is, then you know what, I don't have an issue with this. The game itself is solid. We all know this, and it's a good game for an indie title. I've never seen, in my ways of playing the games and stuff, I've never had a game that's lasted me this long. Apart from Gold Rush. Nakata? Yeah. I always get confused with your name. Nakota, sorry. What makes it lovely is all the bugs in the stew. Yeah, I think it's just a fun game. If you like mining and you're not really like caring too much about like over the top stuff, Hydroneer is a good little game. You know, I do sort of wish it had more of a following. I mean, I think it's up to 500 and something thousand people who have played the game, which is pretty good. But we just have to see as it all goes forward. Might have to get myself a box, because I'm going to be going down into the hole soon. I mean, we might not get charged. Max has been saying he wants to extensive testing. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. But I fully expect DLC since registered with the Steam already and has been incorporated into. Yeah, well, we'll see. I play it all the time. I know if it's a dumb question. Have you played Minecraft? Nope. Don't play Minecraft. Don't see the point in playing Minecraft. It's not because I'm a snob. It's mainly just because I can't be bothered. And Minecraft for me, I always felt like it was a kid's game. I know loads and loads of people play it, and I shouldn't be so generalistic of it, but that's how I've always seen Minecraft. And Minecraft came out when I was living on my own, so that it's been out for 10 years or so now. It's a long time. I've got 35 quid. Look, let's do this. I'm still only using the money from what I've already got. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Right. Just so I'm clear on this, the chat in the lower corner of the game is the Twitch chat. No, the chat in the lower corner is Twitch and YouTube. I'm using a bot called Botrix that basically reads chat from both websites and puts it into one place. So you guys can technically talk to each other via the magic of the internet. It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. There's people I know that have basically... They've played Minecraft themselves, and then their kids are playing Minecraft. You know, my brother's one of those people. He bought Minecraft a couple of years back, and then he had kids, and then they play Minecraft. Yeah, I'm alright with that mod. But yeah, I think when it comes to Hydroneer, I think it's just if Max was to bump the price for this game to like 14 quid, I genuinely wouldn't have a problem with that. Like as opposed, I would pay the extra money just to say, yeah, all right, I'll pay the extra for a copy of the game, so people can, you know, I'd feel the same as everybody else. I think that the thing is with me is I've started to see gaming as almost as Asmongold sees gaming, and I know it sounds weird that I'm bringing him into a conversation, but Asmongold plays games that if he spends $70 on a game and he plays the game for 70 hours, he's got his money's worth. I've paid 10 quid for this game because I didn't get this game for free. I bought this out of my own pocket because I didn't have 50,000 subscribers. That was the cut-off point for Max's like giving out to free people. So I bought this game off my own back because I saw someone else play it, and I was like, you know what, I really like the look of this game. So I spent money on it, and the best investment so far. I spent what? I spent 10 quid on the game, and then I basically went, okay, cool, and then used nearly 1,400 hours of my time playing it. So it's all good. Yeah, if you can get $1 an hour out of your game, then you're doing all right for yourself. It's fine. But then watching the movie at a theatre, exactly. And I've played this, you know, as I said, 10 quid for the game, or $12 or whatever it is for you guys. And then I've basically sat here and just gone, yeah, right, cool. Why isn't it? Is that because the ground? No, it's not that, is it? It's because I'm playing it on normal and not creative. It's like, no! Right. Ananas, I really love your videos. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thanks for the tips and the tutorial. It's all good. As long if they're still helping, it's all right. What I might end up doing is, if this game changes a lot moving forward, I may be redoing pretty much every single one of my videos. If Max changes the way the game works and how everything else works, I'd probably have to run my tutorials again. So, Marty N. Higgins, hey buddy, how are you? I'm doing good. Thank you very much for kicking by. It's much appreciated. I'm going to assume you're something to do with Matt. Or are you? I don't know. Strange. I'm doing good. Or the worst part about Twitch is I don't know anybody's name, because I haven't been on Twitch for like 3 years. Streaming on Twitch is so different to streaming on YouTube. I know everybody on YouTube that comes in here. $20 for me. It's all good. How does Max plan on changing things? I have no idea, Dennis, but it's going to be a fun trip finding out. If I'm going to be brutally honest, no one knows apart from the devs. So we shall see. I've got this feeling, though, it's going to have something to do with, like, maybe extending out the gaming area. So we could be seeing a new land, new plot. There's only me speculating, so I don't know, right? But we could see a new land. We could see a new depth. We could see a new tier. The way I would see it would be a brand new land. Like, you know, we buy a ticket to a golden land and we go somewhere else and we mine for something else, that sort of thing. And we have to start again. You know, that's how I would see the game. But I know that probably wouldn't be everybody's favourite way of doing it. Have you seen they have a DC server, right? I ain't got. What's a DC server? Do you mean a Discord? That's one word. It needs an undo and feature when I make. If you make a mess, then that's your fault. That's all I can. Just you have to clean up your own mess in life, and that's real life as well. So it's weird watching you play Hydroneer without the hourglass. Yeah, I know, it's strange, isn't it? But if I use it, then people have a go at me for the validity of my run-throughs, which has been said before. It's weird, really. Yeah. I've never referred to Discord as DC, because DC in my head is DC Universe, and you know, then you start talking about Batman. So that's just me. Now I probably do have enough money to go and get myself a pickaxe right about now. We'll do one more and we'll see where we go. What mods are you using? None. No mods. Could you tell me how to get corestone? Yeah, dig for it. Corestone will be, if you're going to use a drill, you have to go, I think you have to go down a couple of squares, same as cloutium, but you can dig corestone out the floor with your bare hands. I think, actually no, I think corestone is tier 2. Yeah, I think it is. I think you have to be at least you have to be in tier 2 with a drill in order to get corestone, because that's how you unlock tier 3. Yeah, I'm not using mods. This is all just me. I don't really, I've got to be honest, after playing, because I've used all the mods, after playing with them all, I just don't bother. I just don't see the point. The game's too easy as it is. That's why I try and make it hard on myself by doing these crappy challenges. It's literally it. Hey, you doing a challenge? Yeah, why? Because I need to make the game hard for myself, because it is too easy. Excellent. Okay, I've trapped myself in a hole. Let's unstuck myself. Cool, we're going down a step. Let's go down a step. I've got to be honest, I am sort of hoping that Hydroneer has a big enough update where the whole game gets changed completely. But I know it won't happen amazingly because of just the game itself. Welsh Tiger, hi! Over on Twitch, thank you very much for kicking by. Vanilla Hype, oh yeah. What is corestone for? Corestone is for building the tier 3 drills. So you need it. And you need guild tokens to buy corestone piping, so you have to do missions. Now if you see we'll just pull up on a map. You see the little exclamation marks on the map? Basically red ones are guild token, green ones are farming token. If you do the red missions, guild tokens, you can then go and buy corestone piping. Farming tokens obviously are for farming, so you can do like farming. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible to follow. Yeah, ads are on both platforms. It's mainly because I don't make any money. Last time I played, cloutium was the highest you could go. Yeah, cloutium was the highest, and now it's not. So, corestone is mainly for building just corestone stuff. There's not really a major utilization in corestone just yet, but I think they'll get there. I think what they'll do is they'll probably use corestone in the next update as a more like valuable material for actually building stuff with. Well, I hope so at least. And thank you very much for coming by. It's most appreciated. Sounds like time to redo my huge T3 build. Yeah, well, I'm going to be honest, mate. I reckon they might even do it where we have to start again for for the next update. I think it'd be nice if they do it, because then people can moan again, and it's all good seeing people like get complaining about it. I think it's just because I'm a sycophant. But it's like, oh no, we have to start again. What a shame. You know? Just in like the farm. Actually, the farming aspect of this game's not bad. I mean, if you take the time and actually sort of do things a little bit faster, it's not bad. If you use the bed to speed up time, it's not bad. And if you use the hourglass, it's really good. So, yeah. But I don't think, because after they did the update to 2.0, they changed everything then. So I don't think they're going to redo that again, which is a shame. I like to see carnage and chaos. Carnage and chaos are my best friends, really, because it adds a little bit of more spice to life, doesn't it? It's like, you know, we're just gonna annoy several people right now. Let's do this. Tell you what, doing this without a pickaxe sucks. I'm gonna have to go and buy one. I hope I've got enough money in like what I've got. I think the cloutium is going to be worth about 100, so that'll be all right. That is a gem. We'll take that. Take that. All right. Then we'll take this and we'll pop this in here. All is good. Right. Right, let's go and sell this lot off, and then hopefully we can get a pickaxe. You missed out on the farming update. I don't know. I think the farming update, you needed to have a sort of opinion on the game, and even if you didn't enjoy it, you actually played it, which is what I give people more grace. Oh, that's good. I give people more grace if they actually tried things. So I'm not the biggest fan of the farming update by any means. I'm not a big fan of farming games, which is sort of evident by most of the games I play. There are certain things I like about the farming games, like Stardew Valley is a farming game technically, and I don't mind it, but then there are other games I can't stand, like Farming Simulator 2022 and all the others. My honest though, I would buy Farming Simulator because they've got a gold section and I'd just go gold mining on it, which is something I would do. Nice to see you streaming on here. Watch the challenge. Basically, the challenge is you can only sell gems, cloutium, and corestone. You have to build your thing. Samily 1. I'm into it. All good. Right. I need this. I don't think I've got enough for the cutter. That's 84. No, we need 206. Okay. That's fine. Well, we're going to go deep down, deeper and down. No. Had the most fun playing with the logic components. I don't do logic. I'm not a logic person. Well, so technically I am. Like logical thinking, I am a logic person. When it comes to playing with logic in games, I can't do it. My brain just don't work. Right, here we go. So far everything I've bought is with gems and corestone and cloutium. So I haven't used anything to profit from myself from any of this. So far what, we're 37 minutes in. To put this into perspective, this would have taken me about 12 minutes just playing normally, so it's taken an extra 20 minutes just to do this. Okay. I'm going to play Hydroneer. How you doing? Split, how you doing, buddy? Thank you very much for kicking in, bud. Morning? Oh yeah, you're on the other side of the world. It's 20 past 9. It's 20 past 7 in the morning, man. At night, sorry. But yeah, it's going all right. I'm playing too many games right now. I've got 4 on the go, and it's almost a video a day now. It's not hard though. It's like make one video, well, play one game, and then carry on. Actually, if I put that in there, that's alright. Play one game, chuck that into the bin for later editing. Play another game, put that in the bin for later editing. I did 2 last night, so I've got to edit those out tomorrow. And then tomorrow night I'm editing. I'm recording again. So yeah, it's busy. And I'm doing all this before the end of November, because as I said, I want to go through. I want to try season mode on Gold Rush. So yeah, it's gonna be a push. So I'm trying to get as many videos out and done now, so I can still do stuff regularly. But apart from that, it's all good. I hope you guys are enjoying the streams and all the stuff I am doing. You know, it's been nice to actually start doing different content, I've got to be honest. Like, I know I've been a little bit sort of varied over the last few months. I think I'm getting back into the groove. The worst part is Christmas is coming. It's like, yeah, getting into the groove and then getting out of the groove because it's Christmas. We'll be alright though. We'll be fine. Right. So we can open up the cave a little bit down here now. Get some floor under us and then we'll be all good. Yeah, in fairness, Hydroneer is too easy to complete. Once you've got your first starter set up, so when you're playing, when you've got drills, that's it. I mean, you can technically just say you've finished the game at that point, because by then you're like, okay, I'm done. I don't really need to do anything else, I'm fine. And that's where it's a little bit annoying, really, because I like the game enough to keep playing, but once you've got a drill system put in, you don't technically have to do anything anymore. It's just done. Wish I could make videos at the moment, but NDA. Are you NDA'd for Out of Ore? And you could make videos, you just play something else for a little bit. Just an idea. I miss mining with the hydro excavator. That thing was broken. It becomes a bit. Yeah, it does. Out of all content changes so fast, too hard to record. Ah, fair enough. So you're not. Are you? You're not NDA'd for. You're not NDA'd for Out of Ore. Does this mean you're NDA'd for a different game that I enjoy playing? You don't. You don't have to say anything, but if you don't say anything, I will take that. Ah, excellent. Okay, cool. I'm not going to say nothing then. I'm all good. I hope it's good news. I can't wait to start drip feeding this game again. Come on, drip. We need a pipe. We need 10 pipes. We need a lot of money. What I'm looking for now is a giant piece of cloutium, and then I can be like, I can buy a pipe. Actually, I might be able to buy some. How much money have I got left in my pot? 40 something? Maybe? I missed out on 4 claims with it until 1.7. Ah, dude. Yeah. Ah. Well, if they want someone else to cover Gold Rush as well, I'm always open to. Or if anyone wants anything else done for me, I can always come and help. I'm all good though. I don't mind being. I've got to be honest. I don't mind being under NDAs. I find it funny because people keep trying to ask you questions, and then you just sit there just going, nope. I think I just find it hilarious. Right. Anyways, I got to see how much money I've got left over here so I can start buying pipe. I need an intake first off. Go, we got 41 skidoodles. That's 36. We got the start, boys. Right, so I need this. Right, so this is the next thing I need to buy. I need to buy this. How you doing, Charlie? Oh, welcome to the live stream. I need 10 of these. So if I lay these out ready, and then when I get this much money, I have no idea what I need, how much a piece of like corestone's worth. I think it's only something stupid like 40. I might gonna have to have a look. So that's 5, 6. Nice, a Hydroneer. Yeah, I thought I would jump back into this to do a challenge. Challenges only allowed to sell certain things. 3, 6, 7, 8. 9. Jeebus. I suppose, yeah. Right, so that's everything I need. 340 quid for the next expansion. Well, have fun. I need to get for a bit. Hopefully you'll still be... Oh, yeah, I'm going to be doing this for a little while. No dumping dirt into the cart. No, don't do that. I don't dump dirt into carts. Finally managed to catch you in alive for once. How you doing, Martin? Your vids have helped me massively in this game. Recently got into it. All good. I'm glad they're still helping. That's all I can really say. Right, I want to find out how much this is worth. This is a tiny bit of corestone. So I think it's only going to be worth like 20. Which is why I said that this you can sell corestone, gems, and cloutium. Cloutium's a good like booster of cash, but it's quite rare in comparison to corestone. Ooh, it's worth 37. Check out that little number of possible. It's all good. Fastest way to process dirt. Yeah, I know. Just don't do it, mate. I'm not trying to do this the fastest way. I'm just doing this for like how long can I stream before I go mad. I think that's really what I'm aiming for. 78 quid. Fantastic. Right. Let's get to the bottom of the plot and we go digging again. Quickest way is get a pipe. Oh, I don't need water. Skibbity boop doop 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 doop. I feel like I need another pan for crystals. Because that's going to start lagging me up soon. I'm going to need to start processing them. Can you stop being a dick? Ah, screw it now. Lay down flat. That's what she said. Oh. Oh, go in hole. Go in hole. That's what he said. Oh. If you haven't guessed, by the way, this content isn't really for people under the age of 13. Yippee-ki-yay. Yeah, I think going back into what you said, Split, my main issue with Out of War is that chucking a video together is quite a long piece of work. It's a lot of time to do stuff. Like when I released the first series of what I did, and that was like 14-hour day, like just recording that. Well, just like digging out one area and then recording it, and then digging out another area and recording it. It takes a long time to do that sort of crap over there. Don't get me wrong, good game, but my god, it's a long time to do stuff. I think that's the problem with being like doing videos and stuff as well. Like there are certain games you can get away with as like videos, like what I'm doing, like Pumping Simulator. So I'm doing pumping. I'm doing. Thanks for subscribing, Martin. Oh, boom! Thanks for subscribing. I have storyboard over to. Yeah, exactly. So it's like doing things like, yeah, I think Split even when it's harder. Yeah, so doing the videos is like 10 to 14 hours, which is a long time. And then you've got to record a video, which is like an hour, and then you edit it out and you do this. And I think I did 7 videos, and by the end of those 7 videos, I was just sitting there just going, fucking hell. I was just tired. But I don't mind playing the game. Streaming's completely fine because you can sit there and talk and enjoy the chat and so on and so forth, and that's good enough. But like videoing it is a real tough job. Like doing what you do with the whole time splits and stuff, that's good. I can get behind that. But doing it as an actual content creator, like, hey, I'm just going to be digging this hole today, yada yada yada, and then like 50 hours later, it's like, hey, I finally got to where I wanted to be. Now we can get into the content. It's like, I mean, look how long that tunnel took me to build. That tunnel was 3 streams, like 13 hours straight, digging through a hill. And I liked it because I was with the chat and it was an adventure getting through the whole thing. But the first series I did, where I went down to the first mine and dug it out and then went up to the top, hours and hours of grinding for not a lot. That was the problem with it. Your season 4 is going to be insane. Yeah, but as I said, streaming. Are you just going to be streaming it? Because if you're streaming it, it's so much easier. I mean, yeah, out of all, good game, really is. I enjoy the game, but I can't do videos of it unless I was showing, unless I went straight down that route of like just doing tutorials. Because tutorials are a really good way to like, obviously, like get views. And I think that's where a game like Out of Ore is more suited, because doing a tutorial series about it is good enough. Doing a video series of it is a really long drawn out process. Would you Adam leave it? Since I've been down here, I've had like no gems. Say that. Look, corestone again. That's bloody good. Yeah, it's like, hey, we're going to be doing this today and then discovering something, or just sort of really just hitting home with, as you said, a story. Okay, we got 2 pieces of corestone. Let's do this. I'm gonna kill somebody. Well, we've done nearly an hour, and we've just literally all we've done is put the stairs in, and that's it. Oh, it's gonna be miserable. I think this is a good challenge. I think if you want to take this game, if you want to spend lots more time playing this game, and you just want to do like this, I would say this is like hardcore run, because of just the limiting of what you can and cannot sell. There's too much gold, too much iron, but when it comes to everything else, the drop rates work out about good to make it a hard run. Because so far, I mean, look, we've done this for 53 minutes. If I was playing this normally, being able to sell gold and iron, I would be very close to basically just nearly out of here. It takes me about 55 minutes to get out off this land and get my own and get another piece of land. So, well, I can get the drill at least. Oh no, I think I have got off this. I think I have got off this in 45 minutes before. I mean, that was just going for hell for leather and not talking to people, just anti-social digging. Because once you get down here, everything's bigger, so everything's just easier. It's only as hard as you want it to be. Yeah, I think giving yourself a limitation, I think that it's a good way of playing. Genuinely. All good. Hello, Mr. Games. Oh. I think if I'd have done this making videos, it would have been the grind would have just been a little bit longer, because you have to I have to cut in a couple of times, and then I have to record this bit and I have to record that bit. I think I wouldn't have been able to like dig solidly for as long as I have. Let's go. What we got? Not enough. Gotta make some time to actually do Gold Rush as well. Nathan, how you doing, bud? Because this last week I haven't really done much in the way for Gold Rush. I was editing my second video that because I normally, what I do is I record 3 videos in like one big run, and then those are the 3 videos that you'll see for 3 weeks, and then that's how that's carried on. But this week has been like, oh, you're playing this game and I'm playing this game and I'm doing this game, and I've got a kid's birthday and I'm doing this, and I'm like, it's been quite busy, and then I haven't been well. Like again, like if you watch my hard mode of season like Gold Rush, like for the first 5 videos I wasn't well because I recorded them in like a space of a week and a bit, and for that whole time I had a cold, and then the last couple of videos I've had a cold, and I'm like, it's just not cool. It's been horrible. Because it's winter, everybody's got colds down at the school now, and it's like, yeah, I can't wait to catch that one. That's going to be fun. And then this morning was like a real shit fest for me as well, because I woke up and I was fine, and it's Ollie's birthday, and it's like, yeah, he's 5 years old and it's all cool. Literally by 9:30, I was sitting there with my head buried on my desk because I had a migraine, and then by lunchtime I was sick. And then after that, I was fine. And I was eating cake and everything else. And I'm all good. But yeah, I've had a really weird roller coaster day. And I don't like it. I still feel fuzzy now, but that's just normal. But apart from that, I'm doing okay. I almost didn't stream today because of it. But it was like, you know what? I'll be fine. After I was sick, I was good. I was back up to, I was sort of normal for like the first couple of hours afterwards. I was like, okay, my head's still a bit fuzzy, but I'll be okay. I would feel sick too if I lost. No, you said it was harder on that mode anyway. Well, it was easier, but as I said, I don't know what I was doing. I'm like, I think my problem was obviously it came down to not knowing what I was really doing. But after watching your videos, it's like you have to grind it. You really do have to like go for every single tiny piece of earth. You have to start off in a stronger position. You have to dig out the hog pan in order for it to be a success run. You know, just to get that bump start at the beginning. I don't know why, but your voice makes your stream relaxing. Yeah, I don't understand that either. My voice is horrible. Listening to myself for the last 4 years and editing my own videos sucks. First 8 hours is key. Yes, I mean that was where I mean you got that. You said 80 hours. I did everything that the first 5 videos of that hard mode, that was like 12. That was literally about 12 hours. So may have been longer, actually, saying that, because of like how long it took me to do it. I did quite a lot of it by just not focusing, so I really don't know how long it took me. It may have been about 40. Yeah, I think it probably was about 40 hours. 12 hours, my ass. But I think it's just one of those things. I just carried on, but I didn't understand what I was fully doing. So, but I've taken down notes for the first 3 videos. Like, that's what the little book's for. Yeah, so that's the other thing. So yeah. So you started right after the dirt changes. Gave me some. Does that actually count? Because I didn't know it counted. I thought the dirt changes happened with just season mode. Now I'm waiting for your reply. But I've already made notes, like hard mode video 1, hard mode video. I watched 3 of your videos so far, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm getting a gist of it. But I take notes, so. Yeah, I thought when they changed the way the dirt was, I thought that was just for season. It was a full game. Okay, not a problem. Well, I started my hard mode. I started before season 29. Because I saw the update to season 29 when I was playing when I was playing Gold Rush. So I think it was Old Man Gaming. He was like, "Oh, dude, we're in season 29 now." I was like, "What?" Because I wasn't paying attention to the clock. I was just done. So I started that playthrough beginning of October. Maybe actually no, it might have been the end of September. Because I was doing it like. That's why it's so late on. So yeah, whilst I've been recording those videos, season 29 happened. So I was on the old gold table. Okay. Yeah, so if I did hard mode now, it's probably easier, right? Because of the gold spread at Old Arnold. I'm going to assume that's about right. But it was not. I've got to be honest. After seeing through the leaderboard, I saw Old Man Gaming up there, and I saw like Higgsbo's on Matt as well. And I talked to Matt quite regularly on the Hydroneer Discord because obviously he plays Hydroneer and so do I. Old Man Gaming, he started talking to me a bit more since I was like asking a few questions about season mode and this and the other. And I was like, you know what? The guys did quite well in the leaderboard, and I was like, you know what? I sort of just want to give it a go. I want to see how it all goes. So I can't do a full season because I'm not going to be here during Christmas. I'll still try and get... Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to record a load of videos for the end of this month. And I will put those out during the Christmas week when I'm not here. So the channel is still putting out content. I'm going to be streaming up until 22nd of December. I think the 21st... Actually, when is... 21st, I think I've got a dentist as well. 10 o'clock, yeah. So we've got to go there first before we go to your mum's. Okay, and then as soon as we've been there, we'll go down. But yeah, so I've got dentist on the 21st. They'll probably go, well, you're going to need a filling. It's like, well, that can wait until after Christmas. Right now, it's easy to get to 100k if your average player playing around 120 hours. Oh, I'm going to be... So, I've already spoken to... Because obviously, having kids means you have to plan. So... Basically, I've already planned this out. For the first 15 days of December, the kids are in school. So I'm going to take them to school. I'm going to get up in the morning. I'll probably dig for like an hour whilst they're having their breakfast. Because I get up in the morning, they're having it. I get their breakfast, got their clothes, they're all good. They sit there and watch their telly for about an hour, and then we go to school. So I'm going to be digging for about an hour. And then I'm going to come home after taking them to school. I'm going to sit here with probably a couple of sausage rolls and a drink and just dig for 6 hours. I'm going to be streaming that as well. And then when I have to go and get the kids again, I'm going to come home and just dig until they go to bed. I'm not going to be streaming whilst they're also in bed. And then I'm going to go online. I'm going to talk to my brothers. I'm going to be on PlayStation talking to them, but I'm going to be sitting here digging on Gold Rush. Averagely, I reckon I could probably do about 14 hours a day whilst doing everything else I normally do. So I'm like, okay, I might be able to do this. So we'll see. I might be able to do about 150, 160 hours in the first sort of 12 days. We'll just have to see. But that's the plan. That's literally the plan. I need all of this. But it's the speed of things. I know I've seen you play the game. You're quick, so I've got to try and. There's no way I can match that speed, but I'm going to try and play faster than the other people who are playing. First season in, I'd like to get top 10 straight up. That'd be cool. And I know it means getting to Nighthawk as quickly as possible. So basically, just emptying Old Arnold out as fast as possible, and then getting out to Nighthawk as quickly as possible, and then just digging out like big patches of gold, but at the same time going up to tier 5 and being like, I should be fine. But yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a proper little struggle for me, I think. Love the new thumbnail and channel feedback in the Nimin Discord. I think I've commented on 1 or 2 of them so far. So far it seems to be, obviously, like, new people are going to be coming through for the Nimins because of them going from, I think it's because, like, since Discord's done its updates, Nick's more happier with Discord now instead of just relying on Reddit. Yeah, I think they'll figure it out over time. Just joys of life. Congrats for being accepted into the Daryl Eves program of, like, an excessive amount of money, but hopefully it all works out for you, man. I really do. And don't forget us when you're big and famous. Don't forget me. I'm still going to be sitting here streaming. You were bullied into it by Daryl, Emma, and Christina. Ah, oh, wow. Grow a fucking spine. Nah, I can. At the end of the day, it's all good. But hopefully, it works out for you, man. I really do hope it goes in. You'll always remain a knobhead. That's good to know. It was the right time. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, for me, like I said, I've considered it, but for me, it's like a year's worth of saving up without spending any money. It's a lot of money for me, and I would like to get into it. It's just, I reckon if I was given the opportunity to, I would. And I'm hoping, I'm going to be brutally honest, I entered one of those like door-to-door lotteries. It was for the air ambulance people, so it's legit. It's all good. And I'm like, you know what? If I win 10 grand, I'll go into it. You know, 5 grand you weren't expecting. It's gone up by what, £1,000 since I last looked into it, because it was 4 grand last year or the year before. So he's put it up again, which is a bit of a bitch. I'm not going to take out a 5 grand loan just to go into Daryl Leaves' like program though. So. And I've got a lot of things to like spend up on this year or next year. Sorry, I need to upgrade my computer because I got to be honest. It's I've probably got about a year's worth of time left in my graphics card before it needs replacing. In 2019, it was 9. Yeah, I know. Should have bloody done it then. Because my graphics card's probably got about a year left because of like wear and tear. After talking to Claus, is like, yeah, you're probably gonna need to replace that soon. I'm like, yeah, probably. So I need a new graphics card. I'm going to need a new computer as well. We'll see how things go. I might keep it AM4 because like AM4 is just cheaper to like build on, and AM5 even though now it's still a little bit like iffy. I'm holding out for a 5090. Oh, that's fair, man. I don't think I'm going to get there. The Shell Shockers person, how you doing, bud? I think in order for me to get to like where I'd like to be computer-wise, I'd either need someone who's or I just need like a generous run of people, which is just one of those things, or I need to start just building more content and making sure people try and watch it more. And I think I need to start getting into that mindset of making like clickbaity content as well, which I don't want to do, but I think it's just the way. Not clickbait as in like unethical clickbait, but actually like, you know, it sort of does relate to what I'm doing. I have considered doing a new channel as well, and just carrying on with this one, doing the mining stuff and like I always do, but then making like a sellout channel. I have considered it. Me trying to figure out how. Yeah, the daytime live streams is something I'm going to be doing through December. As number one, as a test ground. Number two, because I sort of need to. Just do MXR plays stuff. Bobass thumbnails, yeah. Daytime live streams is something I'm going to be doing through December because of Gold Rush. So that, you never know, it might help. But I have considered doing daytime live streams normally, but because I record videos as well, try editing and doing that at the same time. It's a pain in the butt. New content on reactions to games that are coming out. Well, yeah, it's, I don't know, I have to say, but I don't think the reactions of gaming stuff is good. Having like critical breakdown of gaming is always good because you're talking about theory. Daytime live streams is like daytime drinking. Sort of, but without alcohol. It just basically means that for me, because I'm a stay-at-home dad, and I spend a lot of time at home anyway as a full-time carer, I could spend 5 hours a day streaming. or maybe just 3 hours a day streaming, and then you get your video in the evening. So I do have that as a possibility. Convert a van and do a mobile game. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I gave up on the algo and just make good content. Yeah, making good content is subjective. Like, the reason why I watch USplit is because it's mining content, and that's something I'm into. But then it comes down to people watching and people enjoying it and trying to get more people to watch, which is harder. Because you've got a really niche audience, which is good. I mean, you know, every single person who plays that game, like you've said in your past live streams, you all have that like connection of like either liking this and doing that, and it all works, which is good. For me, I have a really diverse audience because of what I've played, and it's harder. So that's why I'm thinking I might just stick to doing X content on here, and then just doing certain content on a different channel. But I've been through this before in my head, so see how things treat me. Really, I wouldn't be streaming if I wouldn't be streaming on Twitch if Twitch hadn't have changed their mind. So that's just something else I've come up with do. You already made your big investment for that. Yeah, you built a truck, and I hope the next lead is all good for you. I really do, because I think bumping up to like the next qualification is all good. So I hope it works for you.
Don't care where it comes from.
Jeebus, what am I selling? Oh, it's cloutium, that's why. That one, there you go, that's 350 quid for that one tiny bit of cloutium. That's all my pipe work. Hell yeah! A very diverse audience and the random nut jobs. Yeah, I like the random nut jobs. It's cool. I'll watch it wherever you post. Gadfield, I'm going to be posting on mainly YouTube, but I'd stream on. Yeah, obviously I'd stream everywhere. I've been investing in cameras. That's me done for you. It's all good, man. Hopefully they treat you well. Right, so 6-8. We're going to get all the pipes. I'll bring the thingy over. We can now pipe. One hour and 17 in. Don't forget, guys, if you are enjoying this live stream, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates and everything I do over here. If you want to help support the channel, liking the stream is probably the best way to do it. Or you can hit the little join button, which is under that corner over there. Oh no, it's down here. It's just join, and you can pay this channel a couple of £1 a month, and it helps support the channel, which is good. You can buy some merch. I got hats. There's an 11% discount on my Spreadshirt store right now, so you can get cheaper merch. I think actually that with the actual discount, I think you might get free delivery. So that would be pretty cool, because it basically numbs off the actual cash. So I think you might get free delivery. Some nice person did buy a t-shirt the other day, and it was nice to see. But I don't know who bought it. I don't know nothing. But yeah, there is a discount. I'm going to be running every promotion that gives me now. So every time Spreadshirt say, hey, we've got a discount for you, I will be running promotions on the merch store. Next year, I will be buying into... There's this AI program called Kittle. And it's basically logo designer and bits and pieces. I'm going to be looking into doing that to get some diverse merch instead of just Hybridsteel stuff. Catch you later, buddy. I'll let you know. I'll chat to you another day, mate. Doug, how you doing, bud? But yeah, that's just what's going on now. Just getting there. But yeah, I want to look into this. I was looking at this program the other day. It keeps coming up as an advert for like adverts on here. Yeah, if you want to share any information with us as well, Neil, I'll be kicking around. You can do it in code. I can get Kerry to translate into different languages if you can't say it in one. But no, hopefully it goes well. Right. need my pickaxe. Am I a pipe short? Might have to check out the store. It's all good, man. Yeah, there's hats over there. There's t-shirts, tote bags, cushions, you name it. Whatever Spreadshirt sells is what I'm selling. And like I said, there's 11% discount. You go into the store on the top left-hand corner. It basically says redeem coupon. You can go from there. But that's up to you guys. I can't really. I can only tell you it's there. I can't tell you to buy stuff because it's up to you. All good. We're digging now. Digging. Season I'm calling. I need to bring my brush down here. Right. So we don't need this anymore. There we go. But yeah, Kittle was something. It keeps coming up as an advert. And I'm like, okay, so what the fuck is Kittle? So I looked into it, and basically what they do is they've got a design program that does like logos and everything else, mainly for people who do like Etsy. And I'm like, okay, cool. If it appeals to the Etsy crowd, then it could appeal to someone like me. And I looked into it. I was like, actually, it's pretty cheap. I think it works out about £12 or £13 a month for it. And it's like, okay, if I can design a decent like thing, maybe this is something I can do on. I could actually become an Etsy seller as well. So yeah, I'm considering it because it's just ease of use more than anything. That is an emerald, and I need that. Need the other pan then. Ta-da! Right, let's get him to the water out. So we need 700. Well, we need 700 and something pound. So we should be okay. I need to go and get the rest of my money to find out how much I've actually got. But yeah, I was thinking it might just be good for Etsy as well. But at the same time, I could actually use it as merch for my store, because why not? You know. All right, cool. So we've got 349 skadoodles, which is enough to buy the harvester. So we need 400 quid, basically. So one good piece of cloutium, and this could be done. It could be that quick. It could be like, boom, and the dirt is gone. It could be Barry Scotted. I don't know how, but we could get there. I need the other pans. There we go. Right. Don't need the bucket. And there we go. Now let me just knock out the ceiling a bit because we need to make some room. That's the room. Alright, cool. Pop that in there. The slowest part about this is going to be sorting this out one bit at a time. That's corestone. Oh no, it might just be dirt. Yeah, I think that's just dirt. Damn it! Oh. That's cloutium. I reckon that might just do us. If that's enough, then it's almost done already. Right, let me just cut this gem. Let's go and sell this and see where we are. If this bit of cloutium is worth 350 quid, then we're basically done. Which, that's not bad. An hour and 26. Oh, and the side's gone. Ah. 329. It's close. Very, very close. We're going to have to test this. And then worst comes to worst is we've set it up and it's like we can't work it because we haven't got the right pipes. And that would be literally the last bit of grind. Oh, 349 and 329, 678. I think we need 750. $750. How's the water staying in the bucket? That's how the water's staying in the bucket. You buy the pipeline and drip feed the bucket, because then you don't have to touch it, and that's all good. Mate, I've been using that for years. Yeah. Oh, pardon me. Quite literally years. Which is depressing. There's no better way to do underground digging apart from like setting up a machine down here. How'd you do it? Just stick one of these down here, it's fine. Yeah, that is mildly depressing. I need another pan. I think I do have 12 quid stuffed behind a bit of wood. I dropped it down here. I do have £12 stuck behind a bit of wood. 12 quid. That was literally from the that was the last bit of gold I sold. Oh, that's stupid. Stupid, man. Alright, let's stick this in there. Yeah, I would say that there's me. I'd say it's probably me, Steve, Robo, Matt, and a few others are like the sole people who invented how to do things, and then everybody else just sort of went, "Oh my god, that's genius." So that's just how I see it, though. It's not just all me. But it is partially down to me because of the reason why you're still allowed to clip through concrete blocks more than anything. And it was just because I bitched and moaned about it. It was like, we need to be able to clip through blocks. Why? Because then we can put foundation on top of a pipe. Yeah, because we thread through pipes. Just asking, but why do you put more than one dirt in each time of the pan? Is it limited to one shovelful? Yes, it is limited to one shovelful. Do you know the worst part though? Is if you put one shovel in there and then you do it with a bucket, you might only get one piece of dirt out of it as well. I need to bring the bucket down. But once you're digging down here, you don't really have to do anything else. It's just the grind. But this challenge is open to anybody. You guys can do it as much as you like. It was just, this is literally the last one that was in the back of my head. It's like, okay, how to make this game hard. Alright, how's about you just limit what you can process and the world is a better place. It's like, okay, well, we'll give it a go and see what happens. Honestly though, this has actually been, apart from the fact that it has been a bit of a grind, generally still not a bad experience. Oh, apart from me just picking up a bucket and being stupid. Literally just look, I've got to be honest, one piece of cloutium can change the fortune of this entire run. One piece. Because so far we've made 700 quid out of just cloutium alone, which is very close to what we need. Hey, there's a ruby. Fantastic. Sapphire. No, no, no. In the bucket, please. No, 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 no. In the bucket. Thank you very much. Oh, it's an emerald. Has to be. Yeah, I was going to say. They seem to come in packs of 3 now. It's like almost going to Sainsbury's and be like, I can get 3 of these for £1. Why is that being such a git? I didn't move my position, all of a sudden I can't put the brush down. Should be due a bit of cloutium soon. Stop picking up the pan. All we need to do is pan. No. It's been awkward. Oh dear. Do. That's gold. I thought that was cloutium. I thought that was going to be the end. Gold? Yeah, it's gold. What is the idea of putting stuff down the well, just in general? You get a boot. That's it. But in the video, what I did was... The reason why I put it down the well was just so I could get a boot, but Turns out people wanted to see actually how much I would get out of it all, so I was like, you know what, okay, I'll smelt it and then just show you how much it's worth by the end of this run. It does come purely down to luck now. Like it's RNG. I don't know what's coming out of here. I don't know nothing. So I'm hoping the next piece is like cloutium and then it could be over, or at least it could be corestone and we'll be really close. So. And we are getting ever closer to 20,000 subscribers. It's slow, but we're getting there. I need 2,300 now. It's alright. Oh, stop picking up the pan. Oh. Governor GIR or GER subscribed with Prime. Boom to you, sir. Thank you very much for becoming a subscriber. Oh, we got 2 subscribers on Twitch now out of the 1,000 that apparently it gives me as a task. Thank you very much, matey. Thanks to you. Awesome. The other chat window is gone. It's because no one's chatting. Mainly. If no one talks, then it stops. And this is the problem with, like, chat. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, it's all good. Cheers, buddy. See? If people chat, then the chat carries on talking over there. But when people stop talking, that means it doesn't work anymore. I know it sounds simple, but that's literally how it works. This is sort of why I don't mind being a smaller streamer, because obviously I can sit here and read chat and talk to every single one of you. But at the same time, it actually looks like my streams are dead most of the time because nobody ever talks. It's a sort of double-edged sword, really. And anyway, just to update, we got a bit of corestone. So now I'm going to go and see how much these 3 little things are worth. Probably about 8, maybe 120-ish. And then that should be enough to buy the harvester and the thing. And then we might have enough to buy the pipes, maybe. And then we're done. It's almost done. This is almost a 2-hour challenge. Oh, I mean, it could have been a little bit quicker. But, it's 200. Nice. We're good. Playing this game because of your first video over a year ago. Mate, my first video on this game was 3 years ago. 3 years I've been playing this game for. 3 years. There we go, 800. So, oh, I didn't buy it. Just gonna walk off with it, it's fine. Right, drill. The other chat winners. Do. So the drill has to go up 1 floor. So that's going to go there. Watched a year ago and had to play it. It's all good, man. I'm just I've got to be honest. I'm sort of glad that people are still discovering my videos to actually discover the game, because I've spoken about this game so much, and I've played this game so much. And I'm like, you know what? I think it is just one of those sort of weird niche-y deservy games. Like, you feel like it deserves more because of just it's from an indie developer. It's not by a AAA studio. And I think that having that little bit of support behind it works really well for this game. But that is just me, you know. Do bum done. I just started a new game like your stream. Will you ever sell the iron and gold you've minted? I will see how much it's all worth. Yeah, definitely. I just want to see how much it's worth and then be like, Jesus, I lost out on that much money. You know. Okay, so that's the last things we need to buy. I've got $136. I need 285. We're all good. We're going to do a little bit more digging. If we get one more piece of cloutium, we're done. I will just finish it there and then. I should get the light down there at some point because it's really dark down here. Then we're just going to get the lantern. It might help. Ah. There we go. A little bit of light always helps. Going to do something else for the rest of your normal stream? Probably not. I've got to be honest. I'm in a real sort of like mode of like making videos right now. As said, I'm trying to get up to like one a week or one a day, sorry, until the end of November. It's sort of ramping up for Gold Rush because when I go into Christmas, then I'm not going to be here for a week during Christmas time, and I'm like, you know what, I need to get some videos going for that. So the idea is to try and get as much recorded now for the end of November, and then whatever's left, it'll be like 4 or 5 videos left kicking around, and I'll be like, okay, if I launch those during the week I'm not here, then the content's still going and the game's still there and we're all good, you know? So people can still watch my stuff over Christmas, or they can revisit stuff, that sort of thing. It's mainly just trying to keep things going until I come home, and then when I come home, it's literally just whacking out whatever, or just carrying on. I can't remember what day I'm coming home. I think I'm coming home on the 28th. So I've probably got like 2 or 3 days left of digging in Gold Rush. So you never know. I might be streaming those last few days and be like, I've got to rush, and try and see what I can, where I end up. So that could just be the way it is, you know. I will get home, and then the last couple of days of like the season, I'm just going to be going like, I'm going for it, and I'm just going to dig. And then if I can stream, I'll stream, and I'll come in. I've got to make 22 thumbnails because I need to do the 22 days of Digmas, because that's what I'm going to be naming December. So we'll just see where it all goes, you know. I said I'm looking forward to it really, because I haven't streamed for a straight month for a long time. Like, it's been a couple of years. A lot of new people to this channel probably don't know how I started, and if you do, you probably heard me talking about it. Basically, I streamed and made 300 videos and live streams in my first year on YouTube. I spent nearly every day streaming and making videos. And the streaming part was the killer. I streamed nearly every single day. And it was hard. But I haven't done that since then. Because, I've got to be honest, back then, there was no real point. I was like, okay, I'm sort of done. And I tuned it down a bit because it was really hitting. So, yeah, I stopped. But I haven't done a stream section like this for a long time. So I sort of figured, you know what? It's a season mode in this. I'll deal with it. I'll go through it all. Ah, 237. I need 285. I need 50 more coins. But that's the plan. And the streaming stuff is easy. It's like, it doesn't interfere with the kids. It doesn't interfere with them at school. It doesn't really interfere with what me and Kerry do during the day, because it's getting near Christmas. We're not going out as much because it's too cold. Kerry suffers from Raynaud's, so she's always cold, so weather affects her quite a lot. She's also got like other problems, like if it gets too cold or it's icy and stuff like this, she's at like liability of fault. So if she falls over, she could really hurt herself. And we got to take all that into consideration now. So it's just one of those things. So I'm hoping December we don't really need to do much, and we'll be all right. I think I might have to go. I've got like one appointment in December. maybe 2, but apart from that, it should be okay. And it won't really deter too much from what I'm doing. So, yeah, kids will be at school until the 15th because that's when they're on half term, and then they're at home. So I won't when it gets around to them being at home, I won't be streaming, but I'll stream in the evenings. So I'll be doing like 3-hour streams instead of like 6. So it does give me time to rest. It gives me time to like calm down, and I don't have to stream all day every day. I'm only streaming for like 5 hours a day, and 5 hours is an easy shift, considering that when I used to work full time, like full time, I was doing between 64 and 70 hours a week. So for 5 hour streams, piece of piss, mate. I do find it funny with this, like the generation that moan on TikTok about having to work a 9 till 5. It's like, you don't know you're born. It's like the one that came up the other day. That woman, that she was like moaning that she had to work a 9 till 5 job and she didn't get a social life. But it's like, congratulations, welcome to the world. You're in your first job. Life's a bitch. Live with it, you know. And I would say that sort of person could not do what I did when I was going through my 20s. I think they would just fail completely. In order to keep a roof over my head when I was younger, because I was in debt. So I was in debt. I was living on my own. I paid all my own bills, my own rent, everything. I was working 64 to 70 hours a week just to get by. And then I was DJing as well every Friday night. Yeah, I mean, look, as you said, working a farm is like you're working from dawn till dusk, if not past that, because of like crop rotation and like everything else. It's like, yeah, it's a lot of bloody work. I do like it. I've got to be honest though, I do like it when a young person can step up and they're like, yeah, this is easy, mate, because that means they've got a proper work ethic. That means they're good people. It means that they're good for society. And they're more reliable. People who moan about having like a 5-hour job are not as reliable. Unless you've got problems, and then, yeah, okay, you've got an excuse. And the cows got loose at 1 AM, everybody would be... Yeah, exactly. That's just joys of life, isn't it? But yeah, I think the worst part about TikTok is being able to see like these people's mentality. I don't know if some of it might be a joke, and if it is, then, you know, that's fall on me for like falling for it. But I do feel that a lot of people on TikTok, when they start moaning about things, it's a genuine moan, and it's like, no, I just don't get it. I do 12-hour shifts on an oil service. Oh, dude, fair play to you. You know what? You've got the balls to do it. Congratulations for getting up and doing it. I think COVID didn't help though. When everybody was told to stay inside, and then like the people that were going from like 16 to 18 within that time, they'd never really got out and done anything. What are the rules for the only selling gems, cloutium and corestone? No, that's literally it. They're the rules. You're only allowed to sell those things. No set time, no nothing. All you're allowed to do is grind. And that's it. That's your entire gameplay. It's basically hard mode, if I'm going to be brutally honest. Because cloutium's rare, so you can never always, you can't rely on cloutium. Gems drop every now and then, and so does corestone. So it's like, yeah, it'll happen at some point. The finish line is wherever you want it to be. The finish line for me would be the first setup. So I need a couple of pipes and bits and pieces. I literally need about 50 quid now to finish this challenge. And I'm hoping I'll get it done in the next sort of 10 minutes, but you never know. But this is the last challenge that I could come up with that with any sort of validity. I tried to think of more, but I was like, you know, I mean, I've already done the Iron Man challenge, and the Iron Man challenge is you only have to sell iron. Gold is too easy because gold's worth loads of money when you get down to this point. And I was like, gems, I mean, doing gems on their own is quite difficult. I mean, I would say that would be like hard tier 10. Being only to sell gems to do anything. Which, I've got to be honest, at that point, you're hoping that you get a drill set up and you're like, I'm done. But, yeah, it's getting to that point. It's harder. Are you watching the Titanic? There was only 2 films that could have been. I was going off of what I could hear from Kerry's computer, and it was the telephone that gave it away. It was the telephone that gave it away of what she's watching. All I can hear is bits and pieces in the background. I couldn't hear her voice, but it was the telephone. Yeah. Okay. Is that cloutium? Yes! It's cloutium! It's like 350 quid. About 300. It'll be worth it. It's going to be... What about carrying on with this until you'll save up to 1 million? Jeebus, 1 million? I mean, it could be done, but you need to sort of... You would need to sort. The first thing you need to do is sort gems, and that's it. And then just use drills. It could be done, but it's a bitch of a process. Like that's a lot of grinding, because you're only allowed to use gems to sell things. To put it into perspective, to buy the first setup, which is what I've done, has taken me nearly 2 hours. This would have taken me like 40 minutes. So it's a lot of work if you want to do that. 1 million quid in just gems is hard. Once you have the first drill set up, the challenge is gone from the challenge. Yeah, basically there's no challenge after that, because you just rely on automation and it's just easy. So I mean, yeah, you could do it if you really, really wanted to, but I would see it as a bit of a waste, because all you're doing then is just playing the long game. You're literally just waiting. Yeah, so this is 2 hours. By the time I've got this set up, yeah, it's probably around 2 hours. Which isn't bad, but it is hard. It's hard mode. That's how I can really list this. Right, so that's going to go there. That's going to go there. Pardon me. That's going to go there. T-pipe is going to go there. You want a little bit of control. Right. For all those people who, when you're doing vertical, if you hold down your action button, which is your drop button, right? So let's say you want to put this in properly. Hold down your button, and you can RT and Y this into the actual chamber. That was good. I've got to put a bit of dirt under there. So. Right, it's not as laggy as I thought it would be because this is just gold. Right, that's that one. Right, let's get all this out of here. There we go. I suppose the next step after this would be you need a conveyor belt, and you need the grinder as well, just so you don't have to do any of the actual like grindstone work. It's not a bad way to do it, but I would say that as soon as I've got this done, that would be like the end of the challenge. Okay, I could just continue to play, but I've got no real reason to. This is the problem with playing this game so much, is that there's no real reason for me to carry on. And I find that a little bit sad, because it's like I've done so much in this game already for the last couple of years. When I get to the end of a challenge, I'm like, I don't need to do this anymore. I'm sort of just done. I could just go into my big build and just continue in there for a bit. I suppose I could do that if you're interested. We go and check out my season 3. Because I extended it out a little while ago. I never really got around to finishing off the conveyor belts. I put the drills in, I never got the belts in. So that does need to be done at some point. Huh? Right, so that can go in there. And then obviously with these, you would set this up there. Where's my spade? Need my spade. Spade. These need to go on the floor, because if not, they're going to cause me a headache. Because I don't need another one of those today. Right. There we go. Right. Where's my spade? There you go. One hour and 59 minutes, and that's challenge complete. And now you can just sit there and automate and be happy, and then you never have to do anything ever again because the challenge is over. There's nothing else left to do. So yeah, it's just shy of 2 hours, which ain't bad. Oh, you got exams, man. Oh, that sucks. But then the other problem you've got now is that if you so this is the issue, and I'll turn this off and I'll show you. The problem you've got with this now is how are you going to sort this out? So in order for you to progress to the next section, you literally do need a sorter, or you need a sorter that's just going to sort gems out. And the problem with just sorting gems is you need a conveyor belt, and you need a sorter, and then you need one of each gem to put on top of the conveyor so it just shoots off. Then you're okay. So technically, you do need one conveyor belt, the gem cutter itself, and a sorter, and then you're sorted. That's solid. That's all good. But you need all that to start. But if you were just starting off with this challenge, then it's all good. I mean, it's not like you could now just go, hey, I've done this bit, now I can sell this stuff and be happy, you know? So you do have choices. This is up to you, however you want to play this game. I just figured this would be a good little thing to do just for shits and giggles, really. But 2 hours. Oh yeah, there's 6 grand. That's every bit of gold and iron I bought. And I didn't turn it into a sword. I didn't turn it into, I just sold it as bars. So I didn't buy an anvil. So 6 grand, I've got enough to move. I don't want to. But I've got enough to buy the rest of the equipment now. If you were doing this just to afford the next few bits of equipment, because obviously you'd need this, that and the other, how much money have I got left in my pot? Oh god, no, that's just horrible. 312 quid, I think that's enough for a conveyor belt. Let's go and find it. I can't remember how much things are. $220, and you'd need one of those, so 462. So in order for you to get to the next progression, you need to buy one of those, or you need to buy one of these, which is 532 quid, and then you're okay. But there you go, because you would need to buy one of these so you could use the gem car. So you need 220. This is how much you need for the next step. Let's say this one. That's how much you need. 1,214 quid. That's how much you need to progress to the next level if you're only allowed to sell gems. So that's it.
Thanks for your business.
So that's a lot. Conveyors are expensive. A few hand sorters are much cheaper. Yeah, but it's a pain in the arse. Like hand sort, I think what it's 160 something quid. 165. Which you could do, but it does mean setting one up, which is setting up a hand sorter is a pain. I always figured with a hand sorter you need to have like you need to have a load of things set up as well. I did have this thing in my head. I want to see if this trick works though. I'm not sure if it... I don't think anybody's... Oh, here I go. There's a thing in my head. I don't remember seeing anybody else try it. But I think it's literally just popped in. I'm like, hey, that might be an easy idea to like cut gems. I have to see. It involves clipping. Yeah, much more busy work. Much. So let's give it a go, shall we? Oh, you guys wanted me to carry on and play. So let's do this. So we need one of these. The worst part is the floor, because it's holy. I need to try something with this quick. It might work there. No, it didn't work. I was hoping. Right. I need another T-pipe. Yep. That's why you only do it. You have to do it so if you're sorting, you can only sort like, I think it's 20 items at a time because of just how glitchy it is. It is a pain in the arse. It's a massive pain in the butt. Need another corner. Can you make a setup using only hand saws? Yeah, you can. It's very simple, but you need a lot of you need you need 5 hand saws to start with if you're just doing gems into one bucket. If you want all the gems into one bucket, you need like 8. So it can be done, but you also need to use a step system. So if you were to start it here, your last one is going to be bottom floor, which is, it's okay, but it's a lot of faffing around with pipes as well. Like a lot of pipes. It's a lot of pipes. Right, so that's off. So you would take this. Oh no, first off. Might need one more pan. I think that has to be back a little bit because it shoots out, it doesn't just sit out. See what I mean? You have to, that's why I put that there. In order for making that work properly, your pan has to be right on the edge. So I think it has to be there. Then you're okay. Oof. Chibi, how you doing? So we'll do one more. Got ourselves another gem. There you go. So that's challenge. But that's what you would have to do. You'd have to sit here and like do this constantly. Just to be done. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of like hand pissing around. So I can't, you know, we're done. Right. Let's go to season 3. How have I been? Been okay. Can't really. I can complain, but it's not as bad as like anything else. So season 3, non-creative mode. Let's go. Welcome to season 3. Pardon me. Back to normality. So if you guys have never seen this setup, we have automated farming to a point. Obviously you still need to plant stuff for the first run, or you just chuck it all in there and it will seed all this for you. You turn the water on and all this gets watered and it's all good. This is my automatic seeding and sorting area, so you never have to do any farming yourself, and then everything's cut out and ready for you. It's all good. You never have to touch anything separately. The only thing I never really got down to was building a kitchen, and this is as far as I got with this. We got our smelting process, our cutting process, and everything was automated completely. So I never had to do anything properly manual in this setup. All I had to do was push a button and I would get a cloutium bar, or I'd push a button and I'd get a corestone bar. It was easy. All of this is just set up all nice. All right. How you doing, John? They stopped selling Pepsi Max here. Now it's Pepsi Zero. That sucks. It's probably the same crap though. All of this was set up to take the burden away from lag. In order for you to turn it on, there's a button. I can't remember where the button is. I think it's upstairs. I can't remember where I put things. Let's put it that way. I think I wired it all in upstairs, so you just pulled one lever and that was tier 1. Yeah, so I think basically what you do is, I think this one opens up all of the drills. This is tier 1, this is tier 2, and this is tier 3. And then that is the button that pushes into the harvesters and all of the not the smelters, but oh, I'm stuck. How am I stuck? Yeah, no, yep, no. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, cool. I got stuck in the scenery. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is that all these. That's tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. This is the one that controls all of the all of these. The reason why I'm saying I think it does is because I haven't been down here for such a long time that I can't remember, which is the bad part. And now I'm gonna sneeze. You know when you get that feeling on the side of your nose, it's like a nerve that's like, hey, it's going to happen soon. That's what's happened. I know it sounds like a sweaty sock. I think the best way to do it is to actually just run the machine for a little bit and actually see what happens, because I can't remember. I think that button is basically, it opens up all the smelters. So let's do it. But then you got all of like tier 2. And then tier 2 pours into its own sorting area because it had to through lag, because this was a pain in the ass to keep going. And then we go down to tier 3. Tier 3 had to be sorted out itself. And this was where I got to. I never finished this bit here. So all of these just spew onto the floor. And I can't remember which ones work or not. All I know is they're all on. And only 60% sure that that's spelling. Yeah, probably. So, yeah, this is where I was up to. This was what I was doing. I mean, I could just take all these pipes, but actually I'll probably need to just to finish off this conveyor belt. But yeah, all this was going to be my tier 3 section. The reason why I never got around to doing it is just because after about another like 100 hours of grinding into the game, I just sat and just going, why am I still doing this? And I'd move on to something else. That is the main issue. The main issue for me is because I've played this game so much, it's, do I really want to do this anymore? Can I be bothered to do this anymore? And then it's just like an underwhelming sensation in my head of like, oh, I'll just move on to something else, it's fine. Glorious. Right, so I need a couple more pipes. I might have them kicking around. I don't think I have though. But I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was setting up my tier 3 when I was playing last 2. And I just got done with farming the quest tokens and the corestone pipes and tier 3 pressure. Yeah, I can't remember how many tokens I've got. But yeah, I mean, I've got to be honest, I like getting into it and being like, yeah, I'm going to be doing this, and then I just stop. I think the main reason why I keep stopping though is like I said, I've played this for so long. I need something new, and I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers for this, and this is how I feel about Hydroneer. I'm crossing my fingers that the next update to this game is going to be massive, and it keeps me coming back, and I want to play it more, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. Because if it doesn't, then I can play it for a couple of weeks and I'm done again. You know? My issue is I've played this for so long. All the new people that come into this game, you guys are the ones that are keeping this game going. Because for me and other people like me, we've done it all. We don't really need to play this game anymore. So, yeah, it's just sad. I can't remember how many I needed. 6, 7. I'm just going to buy 8 and be done. Should be okay with that. This is the first time we've been on here since getting all the trophies. See, that's the other thing. I've got an actual. We did a stream about a month ago now, because I've been playing other games, where I was trophy hunting, and then I just haven't got around to doing it because like I wanted to do this, I was doing this, I was doing that. And it's like, yeah, something I should have done. It's all good, man. I really should have built a mine shaft down to just tier 3, just straight down. I could just fall down it. Instead of all these corners. I was going to do it at one point. I was like, I'll do this. And then I was like, nah, I can't be bothered. Again, I can't be bothered. Right, I need to put the cork in this end. Yeah. That's how your setup looks. I'm going to be honest. I think by the end of, like, when you've... There's only one certain way you can really set things up in this game, isn't it? Like, so once you've done, like, tier... I would say tier 1 and tier 3 are the least creative. And the reason why I say that is because they are very, very formulaic. They're like, hey, look, we can put this in the top and be happy. You know, so it's not really anything different to someone else. I would say tier 2, because it's a different sort of setup, there's a few ways you can do it. I went above, but you can go below. So all your pipes could come off of this one here. So everything can be here. Or you could run your pipes from behind, you can come in the top. There's a few different ways of doing tier 2 because of just, it comes down to how you want your things to set up. With tier 1 and tier 3, it's like, oh, it's on the back, I can do this. With it being on the top, oh, it's on the top, I can do it this. And you're not really expanding out. There's no real difference. You know, I would say tier 2 is probably the most creative method. Which is weird, you know. I don't think I've got enough conveyor belts to do this though. Maybe not. Probably not. Also, I don't know if I've got a conveyor thingy. Damn it. I don't know if I've got one. I might have to quickly nip into town. It's just repeat, but it leads to nowhere. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it doesn't lead to nowhere. I've just got this, so it's corked off the end. Gonna need more conveyor belts. Someone's awake. Hey, this is just this build. The other build I built was bigger. Actually, I could show you the other build. Right, so what do I need here? I need a conveyor thingy. I need some more belts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 belts, 1 conveyor thingy. We'll take this back up. Need my money for this one. Oh, we've only got 2 grand. That's not going to be enough for 8 conveyor. Actually, no, it will be because they're 220 each. So 10 of those is a grand. Well, it's 2 grand. What can I sell? We haven't got any cloutium. Damn it. Smeggy Doodles. I've probably got a ton of gold, actually. How much have I got in gold? Yeah, I've got enough. I've only got 12 million. It's fine. I don't need to. I don't. The thing is, racking up that much gold is so easy. It's all good. Anyways, guys, it's all good. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notifications button below. 8 belts and a merger. Yeah, as I said, I've got a problem with numbers. Ugh. That should be enough.
The shinier it is, the more I'll pay for it.
The shinier it is, the more you'll pay. Well, you must have paid. That must have been really shiny. Almost 13 mil. Don't forget, right? I've not really used money in this game. In this playthrough, mainly everything I built was through tokens. And then when I was building stuff, it was mainly I was selling weaponry. I don't think I really used gold. Because I couldn't be bothered to make necklaces. I mainly just built swords. So nearly 13 million quid. We're doing alright.
I got the goods if you got the cash.
So Ohio has just passed recreational marijuana. Fair play to them. We need 8, so I'm going to buy 9.
Looking for some.
Will we see a Timberborn bad water video on your channel? I do have Timberborn. My problem with Timberborn is very much the same way as City Skylines. No one really wants to watch me playing it. And I have to fight this every single time. And this is going to go into a YouTube thing again. But every time I play something that everybody else is playing, like, I would say not a lot of people really want me to play Timberborn because Real Civil Engineer plays it. And then when it comes to like City Skylines, nobody really wants me to play City Skylines because Biffa plays it. And I think that's the problem I'm having. I don't understand why people just don't watch. You know, well, obviously they watch whatever they want to watch, but they don't watch me. And I'm like, am I literally doing something that wrong that nobody wants to watch my channel? So I really have. I second guess myself a lot when it comes to videos now. Like, the only reason I did City Skylines is because I was given a promotional copy and I had to. I played it because Paradox are like, hey, you have a key, it's fine. I still don't know why they gave me one because I don't get a lot of views. But as soon as I made those videos for it, it was like a couple of hundred. I'm like, that sounds about normal. So why haven't... And I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm not known for playing those games. People don't really watch me. So it's the same with Timberborn. It's a very niche game with a very niche audience with a very niche amount of people that play it, and those people have already chosen to watch someone else play those games, which is why I have a little bit more success when it comes to just really weird indie games. Like, look at Pumping Simulator 2. It's just one of those games. It's really strange to watch. Like the car park game. There's a few of those coming out now. But it's very strange. Like being on YouTube and being like someone who does this as just a way of getting around and like earning a bit of money on stuff. It's really strange because you always want to jump on the same trend as everybody else, but it's never going to work the same for you. It's very weird. Which is why, number one, I like coming back to Hydroneer because people watch my channel for Hydroneer, and number two, I enjoy the game as well. But it's another reason why people don't watch me is because I play the game as a let's play. I don't do like I don't do what RCE does. If you watch Real Civil Engineer play City Skylines, he's always got like this weird challenge in his head, like he's only going to use one block and that. I don't play games like that. Maybe I should. I mean, the one block challenge is quite an interesting challenge. How much can you squeeze into one place and make a lot of money out of? But is that really what people are going to want to watch? And apparently they want to watch that more than a let's play. Yeah, the car park game is everywhere. It really is, and it's all because the right people are playing it. Like Diesel plays it, people are going to want it. That's how I got into Hydroneer in the first place. Diesel. The Foggy Dud. You really shouldn't be hard on yourself. You're the best Hydroneer player I've ever seen. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's the thing. Like Hydroneer is completely fine, and I like Hydroneer. And and the reason why I play Hydroneer is because I enjoy playing it, and people watch the streams, and it's all good, and people watch the videos, and it's good. I can't seem to make that work in the joys of being on video, like for a different game. I know. I think it is just because I don't do the same thing that other people do. I'm more of a let's play gamer because that's how I am. But if you watch, say, Real Civil Engineer or Blitz or Dre or anybody else, they don't really do let's plays. They do, we've got this idea and we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this, and then that's sort of their video. None of the real big guys who do gaming really do let's plays. They just don't touch them, and it's because not a lot of people watch let's play gaming channels anymore, which is a bit of a shame. But you know, I don't mind carrying on, and I think it's because for me I prefer to do a little bit more of a low-key stream or a low-key game thing. I don't really like doing the whole shouting at people or being a dickhead or just being stupid, if you know what I mean, like purposefully being silly, where you know, I'm going to build this setup, and then all of a sudden I'm not building the setup because something went wrong, and it was, you know, obviously purposely done. I don't know. I genuinely feel that could be the reason why, is because a lot of people prefer more entertaining, funny content than some strange person doing a let's play. As said, might just be me. Right, let's go and push some buttons. Gotta turn this bad boy on first, though. Yeah, it's the water valve. I can't remember where this thing goes. You know, when you build something, you haven't used it for so long. I think that might be what this one is. Potentially, I've just opened up every single smelter on my build by doing that. Give me a second. No. Okay, so what does that button do? Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people don't want to see, though. I could be wrong. I can't remember where this cable goes, generally. Oh, man. Oh, it's because it's over here. That's my water button. There you go, water. Right, let's pull the first lever and see which one's working. I think that's tier 1. Oh no, it could be tier 3. I think that might be tier 3. Oh, it's definitely tier 3. Oh, interesting. We've got a couple of machines that aren't working. I mean, these ones are. There you go. That's all of those working now. Just give him a scratch, he'll be fine. Great. That means my gems aren't processing properly. Yeah, okay. What I did... Oh, damn it. Let's go. Actually, no, that was done on purpose. I know exactly why my gems are coming through here now. It's because they could. And I couldn't fit them into this conveyor belt. That's fine. Right, gems are fine. All good. So gems, are they going all the way up to tier 2 or tier? Are they going into tier 1? Oh crap! Oh crap! Crap! That could be bad. That could be really bad. Really bad. Something's gone horribly wrong. I'm gonna have to turn them all on quick before things start getting really bad. Okay. We might have a little bit of a problem. Andre, how you doing? Yeah. Because for some reason my gems are going in here, which they shouldn't be. I know exactly why that's happened now. This is not good. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Not good, not good. It's going to get really bad. Really, really laggy. Really, really soon. Right, we need to turn that off. We need to turn this off. And we need to turn this off. Clear all dirt chunks. Yes. I know exactly why that happened as well. That's the worst part. Because I've done that. What I just did is the reason why that happened. So, I came into this build... I'm going to need a wand. So I came into this build today and had a little bit of a faff around, and there was dirt on the floor. I was like, okay, I'm going to have to repair this. It's fine. So I pushed that clear all dirt button. That was the biggest mistake you could do. And I don't think I've got a magnet. I swear I had a magnet. So basically there should be a dirt chunk on top of that. But there isn't. Ah, bums. Rightio. Oh yeah, I know. I just haven't got a shovel near me. I swear I turned these off. Oh, no I didn't. Because I didn't connect that up. I haven't got a logic thingy. See, there are certain things I haven't got. How do you ground dirt? Nearly. You use a rake. Yeah. You spend a lot of time using a rake. Okay. Well, I need a wand, and yeah, I need a wand, and I need a cut-off cable. Yeah, lots of time. I mean, just to flatten off the top level for like it takes 5 hours, and then to do what I've done probably takes another 15, 20, maybe. It's a lot of work. I mean, I've spent a long time differing with this. It takes a really long time. Not even joking. I need a cut off. There you are. And then I need to go to the shop and I need to go and buy a wand, because I need the wand so I can clear the cache of flipping gems and then move them onto the conveyor belt. Oh, it's going to be fun. Dig hole, then smooth the walls with the rake. Yeah, so what I did was I dug it out square by square and then raked it off and then put wood panels down there. And I did that the whole way through until I got down to tier 3 really, and I just sort of squared it all off. As I said, I spend a lot of time just faffing around with little things, and that is a little thing. Is just like flattening things off is just a pain, but you just end up doing it. Could be worse. Could not have spotted until... Yeah, I mean, the lag would have been horrendous. I need this. I'm still not sure how I didn't buy one of these in the first place. But there we go. I'll take it. Let's go, baby. Hopefully this will sort it out and we'll be all good. Do 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 da. So yeah, just flattening this off takes about 5 hours. Right, let me just go and chuck this down on T3 first. Yeah, downstairs. Done. Right, so that's all cut off now. Now we can put that back together. Right, that's all good. The steamroller doesn't do as nice job as I'd like. It smooths off whatever. Yeah, it's a bit. You have to faddle around with stuff. I don't think I've done in here as well. Well, this is my light room. Right. Next is to go... Oh, I need a piece of dirt as well. Right, put that down. Put this on my currency table. Take this downstairs. Tier 1. I don't think I've got a tier 1 spade up here. I should have, but I haven't. Because I think I left it up here. It's in my corner. There it is. Tier 1 spade. I hope this works. Because this dirt that was coming up was tier 3. I need to put it into a pan or a bucket. Next, which is the worst part, is this. Oh, fudge. Yeah, saw that coming. On the plus side, I built a looping system. So, it's just better. Just trying to wiggle it out of the hole. Well, I think they'll just stay down there. They're not going to cause me any problems. But there you go. It's a scary thought that one, because you can leave your game to farm and come back and later and you could just be bricked up to 1 FPS. That comes down to distance, which is a bit of a bugger. So the best thing to do is to never leave your build running. Like for this, I just wouldn't do it. I couldn't leave my build running and just go AFK. It's just not worth it. So when I always did one thing at a time. I always did farming, did this or did that. Because farming for me is automated as well. Like all I literally have to do is plant crops and then I'm done. So all I have to do is plant all that with my cropper, which currently is full. So I'd come up here, fill that up with my cropper, plant out a load of seed and then just leave it there. After a couple of days of growth and it's all been spinning off and we're all good, that'll just grow for me as well. I wouldn't have to touch it and it's automated. But I wouldn't, nowadays I don't have to do nothing because I'm basically done. Pavel, how you doing? Thank you very much for kicking by. So yeah, there we go. And go back to normal, turn that off, turn it off. Also, I mean this is automated as well. I don't have to do any repairing anymore. Like, but when you get to this point in the game, you don't really have to do nothing. You're just done. That's automated, everything's automated. I mean, I was going to build a proper house, that's why I built a door here, but then I was like, I can't be bothered. Turn it all on and see how it goes. Yeah. So, water. Gem compressor. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. So that's Tier 1. They're all working. This is all Tier 2. All the gems are the only things that are allowed to go all the way to the top in one go because there's not as many gems as everything else. So this is just churning out stuff now. So the one thing that's really lagging it up is Tier 3. Tier 3 is the bane of existence when it comes down to lag. We calculated it roughly. This is processing. It's like 1 piece of dirt every second constantly. And so that's 1 piece of dirt every second. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think what we did, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 in each one. So that's 21 drills. That's 21 pieces of dirt every second. Times that by 3, so that's 60 pieces of dirt every second. And after 10 seconds, that's 600 pieces of dirt. This on its own is the lag. This is where all the lag comes from. Just this alone. And that's why it all looks like it's slowly churning down here. There's only 60 odd drills down here. But this produces more dirt than everything above me. One of these drills produces more dirt than like it's one set. I think like tier 1 is one piece of dirt every 4 seconds. So for every 4 seconds you have to wait for a piece of dirt. That's churning 4 at a time. Yeah, you only need tier 3 running. But this is the problem. Right now it's lagging because of the amount that's going on. This is why I can only run this machine like a full tilt. I can only run it for a couple of seconds before it really starts to like crank. So what I now need to do before it dies, and I think I may have a bottleneck somewhere, which is why it's all lagging out, is turn it all off. Now you just wait until your FPS comes back. Yeah, and it's because it's churning out too much. So when you look at like Higgs boson Matt, who's got 3,000 drills, and his computer is just, it's chugging, basically. I've never seen Hydroneer with pop-in before. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, even now, look, the frames have increased because the processes downstairs have stopped, and it's just gem waterfall. It's all good. No, don't ever turn. No, I don't turn the water off. So the water's on its own separate valve. So I don't turn the water off because you need to process everything. So this one here controls all of the smelters below, which will open them all up and you'll just get a load of bars up here. The water valve is here. So this one controls the water for the whole system. Yeah, it's literally just the chunks. So because, like I said, like, so tier 1 only produces, it's one piece of dirt every 4 or 5 seconds. So with this is 40 drills. So that's only producing 40 times 5, 40, 80, 120, 160, about 200 pieces of dirt every 5 seconds. Roughly. Is it? No. It's 40 pieces of dirt every second. Every 10 seconds is 400 pieces. Or am I doing that wrong? I'm shit at maths, by the way. One piece of dirt every 5 seconds, 40 pieces of dirt every 5 seconds. So over a minute, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So 12 times 40, 400 and something a minute. Okay? So about, let's say 400 a minute, that's producing. That's fine. These ones are producing one piece of dirt every 3 seconds. Because they churn faster, and as there's, I think it's 4 per row, so I had to build a few more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows times 4 times 3. Okay, down here that's 60 every second. So in 10 seconds that's produced 600 pieces of dirt. My computer hits about 200-300 pieces and it starts to lag, which is a pain in the arse. Which drill do I like? Actually, I like them all. That's the difference. As I said, I like the whole game as a whole. This one in a minute will produce 600. So it's 60 pieces per second. Times that by 10, that's 600. Times it by 20 is 1200. Times it by 30 is... it's 1800. Something, as I said, it gets a lot. There's a lot of dirt. I'm crap at maths. If somebody could actually work it out for me, I'd be like, yep. But literally, you run that for a couple of seconds, you don't have to do nothing. It's just everything's done. Once you've done it all, yeah, I suck at maths, and I'm old. Right, so now we're going to push this. And what this button does is it's just pushed every smelter on this line. I hate getting tier 3 pipes. That's right. So now all of these, that's tier 1. Tier 2's coming. That's tier 2. Next up is tier 3. And that's all tier 3. And then that's all of the ore processed from 3 different tiers all the way up to my main central sorting point. And I don't have to do anything. And there you go. It's all good. And that is how I've played Hydroneer. Now, I'm going to be honest, and this will be the worst part, when it comes to eventually finishing, like going into the next build, because whenever the update comes out, that's when I'm going to be back onto this game properly. Right, I'll be grinding away, do another season. I'm not turning on everything again. It's so much of a lag. But when it comes down to the next one, now I know at some point there's going to be an update. It's going to be a big update for the game. I've already said if it's going to cost me money, I'll pay for it because I feel that we get quite a lot out of this game and it's all good. But the next time I build into this, it will be like this up here. This sorting section up here is like the best I ever built because it's simple, it's buttons, it's easy. And that's all I needed it for. All I needed was to be able to push buttons and know what I was doing. So I'll build the same sort of thing. Because it's a simple process, everything works, and you can just keep building on it and nothing ever really goes wrong. I mean, the only thing I went wrong was my stupidity when I erased all the dirt and I erased this one thing. That one piece of dirt controls the lag on the entire game for me. And I got rid of it and it was all bad. So that's it. At the end of the day, I'll be back on this eventually when Max and Itchy and the rest of the team have bought out the expansion pack and we're all good. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to whatever's going to be in the reign of Hydroneer. I might go with I might go with my original sort of setup on how I did this before in order to get everything processed, which was season 2. I'm pretty sure season 2 was the castle build. I call it the castle build because I basically turned everything into stone. So everything downstairs was stone. And it was more automated farming as well. But yeah, I want to come back to this. It's just right now I need something new. I need new content, new everything, because that's what it is. This was the automated farming section. So I actually got rid of I got rid of all of this because I couldn't be bothered to keep it going. All this was magnets and bits and pieces. All you had to do was plant. And that was all good. I liked this, so this is something I was looking into again. But I built a house for everything. Oh, my water's still going. I can't remember where my water valve is. Oh, it's downstairs, yeah. But the problem I was having is that things started disappearing. When you build too much in this game, things disappear. Like wall panels will just randomly disappear. So all this was built, and then things just started disappearing. There used to be stuff here. And if you play this one, they should work. Yeah, there you go. Ready? Bowl, 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 bowl. You should do two. I've done them. Pebble. Just to put this into perspective, for the last sort of 3 years, all I've done is tutorial videos. I'm not sure why they're not changing lights. Yeah, this used to change colour. Very strange that it's not. Oh, maybe it's. I think. Oh, yeah, because I turned the mods off. I used to have it all set up in here that mods would change the light colour. But yeah, that's changed. That's obviously doesn't work anymore because that's all come off. Which means downstairs doesn't work either. But I did put lights in my driveway. So if I turn this on, I had lights put in my driveway. And that should turn on the lights in the shop as well. Because I built a shop. I did think of all these little things. How long have I been playing in this world? This world was... Ooh, I think this was about 100 hours. I can't remember. I did a lot of live streams here. I built a blacksmith's as well. The blacksmith... This was the first like forge I built. Which was alright. The light, yeah, I think, cheers, it's the way it should have been. This was vegetables, this was my garage for my roller and stuff. And then because tier 3 was being invented, I was like, hey, I need to put tier 3 in here. When did I start Hydroneer? 3 years ago, when the game went live. And I was going to build a tier 3 setup here, and I was like, nah, should I do this? And then that's when I was like, no, I'll just build a new role. You know, we'll just start again, it's fine. So this is as far as I got. Like, tier 2 was pretty cool. I like tier 2. I was going to make this whole room tier 2. And then this was my tier 1 room. Which I like. But this was my problem because I took the mods off. None of this works. Because the mods I was using was Itchy's... Itchy put in a little colour changer wheel. You could literally just click the room. You could just click the colour and it would change that colour. So I had it on 3 different tiers. There's a video. It's literally me sitting here having a little disco with all my lights going. And they just change in colour every 5 minutes. But yeah, the lighting in this place was done up on the roof. So I built the room first and then put the lighting in. And as you can see, like bits of the walls are missing. And that's basically the game saying, look, you got too much. And we're going to have to start taking things away so we can make it run properly. So that's why there's panels missing from the walls, because the game's reached its limit. And it does start taking things away. When I was building my giant funnel, it was literally removing parts of that every time I went to build because of some sort of problem with the coding. Yeah. Seeing where the vertical elevators were. Yeah, the vertical parts were pretty cool. I liked it because I think I was the first person to use the RTY mod to actually do this. And I thought it was pretty cool. The RTY mod was, me and I think it was me and Cooper. We smacked our heads together. I said it'd be cool if we had something where we could move things around. He was like, "Don't worry, I've got this." And he came back like half an hour later. He said, "Yeah, I've coded the RTY mod, so now you can actually build vertical belts up walls." I was like, "Awesome!" And that's what I did. What? Because he's sleeping. Right, and then my last build, I don't know what part 2 is. I can't remember what it is now. Part 2. I got season 1, season 2 and season 3, and I can't remember what part 2 was. I think I was just doing videos. That's all I was doing. I was literally making videos. So there's nothing in this world apart from like empty plots, and I was testing for the for Max as well. So this was my test build for tier 3. There you go. And that's all I was doing. It's all good. But there you go, guys. Hopefully, maybe you've been inspired by tonight's challenge. Maybe you've been inspired by my previous builds and everything I've done in this game. And I do hope to see you at some point whenever the update comes through and I get back into playing it and we go big again and we do some season streaming and we get it. Hopefully you'll join me in those adventures. If you do want to keep on sort of like chugging by and coming along, hit the like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates. I will be back here with a brand new video, live stream or whatever else I do on this channel. Until then, I want to say have a great weekend, have a great rest of your time, and I'll see you later. Peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do, and have a great time. Bye bye for now.